had a chat with Mary, and I said, your story is very nice. Yeah, and a lot of you are looking at it and you're like, wow, that's a story. But what did it actually take? And she said for her, and she spoke from her perspective, and this is for all women out there who are coming from a place where you have been working and transitioning to this decision of staying home. Please note, this is what will happen. Have you internalized and accepted what it will mean for you not to earn your own money? Mary told me there's a loss of relevance. Before she could make decisions on a whim, now she couldn't make decisions on a whim. She could say, let me buy shoes, let me go on holiday. So as much as she had that salary, there's some decisions she just couldn't make on a whim because it's not her entirely to figure out how the money for that will occur. Yeah. She started feeling less confident in proposing actions. Yeah. Like it or not, there was a dynamic shift. Even just things like when they'd go to restaurants before, sometimes she would pay, sometimes he would pay. Now, most of the time became he would pay. Yeah. It also, socially, the loss of that identity. You know, when you meet people and they say, what do you do? Now she's like, I stay home to look after my parents, which is an important job, but this is our society where people are like, okay, what are you exactly doing? So there's a lot of emotions she had to go through, and she realized even in the beginning when she was being resentful about it, it was not to Jack because of the money, it was what she was feeling about herself and the shift in her own life. Because like it or not, if you are coming from a place where you have been earning money, this is going to have some sort of impact on you. So women, are you ready for that change for yourself? Secondly, she said about play money. Yes, they had this nice structure that you get your salary, I get my salary, then a portion goes to our joint investments and joint responsibilities. Yeah. But for Jack, because he was still earning the money, he was the employer put the money in Jack's hand, not in Jack and Mary's hand. He could still rearrange finances, even things like bonuses, to have play money for himself. I can go on a trip with my boys. I can even do some risky investments that are not going to be part of the family portfolio because I want to experiment. So those were money he could spend that were outside of the salary perimeters. While for Mary, she couldn't. And her advice, she told me to tell women that no matter what, even if you come to this so-called looking perfect arrangement with money, just understand that the person who earns the money will always feel some sort of entitlement around the money. That is extremely hard to completely eradicate. And for her, it was assumed that if she bought household things, that was good enough at first. Yeah. If from her money and the money she was able to save from her salary for herself, if she bought a fridge, it was considered she has done something fun for herself. But Jack would never buy household items and say that was something fun for himself. It's something completely different. If I've bought myself a new gadget for myself, that is something fun. If I've taken myself on a trip, that is something fun. So it is sometimes presumed that what women will find good and a gift is household items. And this is what I think society has to understand. Not for all women, fridges, microwaves, kitchenware, for women, those are not fun things. We actually also want to go on a holiday to Hawaii. Yeah. So, women, understand, what will you do for your play money? Even if you're in this arrangement, what will you do for those extras? Is that going to be incorporated in the agreement, or will you, even as you stay home, look for things that you can do to earn some money for yourself? Your play money, yeah? And have this arrangement be very clear what you are stepping into. It's a single income family. What is my money? What is your money? What is our money? Do I get anything that is considered my money? And does that not include household items? Because my money could be things that I want to do for myself. Next week, I want to tackle how long is the stay-at-home arrangement? At what point is it okay to say this is the time to go back to work? This is a time to go back to earning, and how do we actually make that transition? I hope you're enjoying this series. Let's make sense, share, and subscribe.